Yeah, as always, win or lose, God is amazing. And, he definitely showed favor on us today. And what a hard-fought game, right? And, the thing I'm proud of the most is, we've been away for 3 weeks, and our fans showed up for us today. So we are very grateful for them, the way they came out and gave the team energy. We talked about it before leaving coming up here, that we owe it to our fans. And, it was, whatever the crazy reason is, since 2023, we've never beaten Arlington in a back-to-back game, And, we challenged our players this week. Whatever that why is, I don't know. And it's always been a close game, the same as today. But whatever that why was, all right, let's figure it out today and make sure it doesn't happen again, that we win, they win, we win, they win, right? So the great part about it, our guys came out, showed some grit, and they fought hard, never quit, stayed in the fight. And, we finally got our running game going, which was huge for us to get it, to run it the way we did today. And Jordan, threw the ball well. Had a couple missed throws, and that was easily fixable. Just a lot of things from a fundamental technique standpoint. But guys caught the ball well. They blocked well on the perimeter, our receivers. And then when we needed to stop the most at the end, our defense stepped up huge for us. So those are the things that we challenged our guys all week throughout the course. And as well in practice, we know this team back against the wall. And so they're going to come out fighting. But we got to fight harder, so it showed today. Initially, yes, but when I saw him going to the center, I'm like, this dude's, he's something about him. You know what I mean? He'll try something hanky-panky there. So, and lo and behold, he did. I just knew that my gut feeling was like, look, man, stay back. Don't give up anything big, because these guys will try anything, and, it showed, and Baker was ready for it. Blake put them in a great position, the defense, and made sure they guarded the sideline, knowing that was the only thing they can do is get to the sideline with 7 seconds or whatever, 9 seconds, whatever it was. So, they were disciplined in it, and, good things came out of it. Yeah, that's a great question. That's the thought process at time. But, unfortunately, in how we are, not like in the NFL, right? So you don't have that many practice squad guys or that many guys on your roster, right? So with that being said, so we still going to have to play guys, And, as a coaching staff, we'll figure it out exactly how we want to monitor guys in their reps, give more guys rest, play guys alternate series or whatever it may be. I don't know. We're going to have to be creative with it. And, being that we've clinched this early, so before it was to the bitter end, so we'll have to figure that out and be smart about it for sure. Yeah, that's a great question there, Mel. Great point that you made. Sorry, but one thing we did is that we started working more red zone than normal, because we were always good, from the 20 to 20, we get down there and settle for field goal. A lot of it, too, it has to do with, no OTAs, no mini camp, none of that. It's not like college ball as well. You got spring training, just all that stuff, right? So it took a while for us to finally get the gel. And Jordan, making sure that we put him in good situations is from that standpoint, and the receivers as well. Not just lining down, make sure we get some good formations and, make the defense difficult to see it, what we're trying to do. And so we've spent so much time in the red zone over the last maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks, as far as trying to make sure we have good red zone plays. And, the fruits of our labor have shown up in that standpoint. Yeah, we put that play in, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And because if you notice with us on offense, we have been running so many jet sweeps and things like that. And, anytime stuff like that happen, because I put him in my quarterback school the last few weeks. So I'm telling him how to throw the ball. I was telling him how many steps to count out when he get the ball and all that stuff. And he told me when he came to the sideline, he said, "Coach, I got 7 steps, Coach." I said, "Perfect, man. That's how it's supposed to be." But No, he did a really good job of setting it up. We knew that the defense would be keying in on him. You know, he's so electric with the ball. And a great ball out to Jordan, and then Jordan did a really good job of running after the catch as well. Yeah, every week, you know, we're always trying to establish the run every week. And, you know, Dion has been running the ball exceptionally well and hard, and so is AB. They both running the ball hard. And we knew that there was going to become a game that we knew run game was going to pick up. I mean, we lean on our run game still because it's helped us so much in our play action. So we're going to always try to find a way to establish the run for sure. And whether we get some yards or not, we're going to always try to establish it. And because, you know, with our play action, we got some big play guys down the field. So we always want to give those guys an opportunity when we decide to go play action. Yeah, I was talking to Coach Stoops about it, and then, you know, a lot of those guys on their staff, like, you know, friends and things like that. So, and I was talking to some of their players before the game, like, you know, here's another one of those opportunities, man, for us to compete against each other. And we know it always comes down to, like, how it happened today. And it goes back to that thing, what I talked about earlier, that whatever that why is, for whatever reason, when we play this team, it's going to be a hard-fought battle, you know. And it was another one of those moments today, and this time we came out, you know, on the win column with it. First time we've beaten these guys in back-to-back games that we've played them, and you know, I showed that to them, the clip, every day this week. I showed them the XFL the first time we beat them in 2023, and then I showed them the XFL championship game. Let the clock, you know, run down and show how they celebrated. Last year, I showed the same thing here last year. The same thing. It was like a 31, 32, whatever it was. It was a close game. And I showed those clips to them. And I told them whatever that why is to why we can't beat this team back-to-back games when we play them, you know, let's figure that why out today. And, you know, our guys stood to the challenge, and we had great results. Bless you, sir. Yeah, you're right. It's organically for sure, and I would love to say that because you know, Perez been in spring ball for quite some time, and Jordan, him and Tom would have had some battles against each other and other times in other leagues. So yeah, it's kind of like one of those type of rivalries that we have created, which I love. And these guys are tough, man, and I love competing against them. That's for sure. Feels great, you know, and I told the staff, I told the team, like, this is not just a one-band show here, man. We did this collectively. And, you know, when all the things that happened, you know, losing our offensive line coach to another team, the first day of camp, you know, we lost our head coach, you know, right before, you know, the season started. And then throughout the middle of the season, after week 2, we lose our DC. So these guys all stayed in the fight, man. No one never flinched. And these guys rallied around each other. We circled the wagon, man, and just got tighter and tighter as a group. So that was the thing I told them in there just a second ago. That's the most thing I'm most proud of them for sticking together and, you know, playing for one another and doing it that way. Yeah, we'll push for it and see what happens. But, you know, like I told those guys in there, man, if they played the game on top of the moon, we just got to get our mask on, our suit, and then go to the moon and play the football game, you know. And so we'll figure it out from there, you know. Just put the ball down and then just let us line up, lace them up, you know, and put our hard hat on and our work boots and bring our lunch pail and go from there, you know. So doesn't matter at this point, man. You know, we showed that we can play on the road. We've shown that we, you know, it'd be great to play in front of our fans. You know, I hate that. I hate that for our fans. But at that point, it is what it is, and we're going to make sure that we do things the right way for them. Yeah, I think so, and that was huge. The staff to get everyone out here to get that for everyone to come out here to our game. The atmosphere was amazing, so that was great as well. And those are things like we talk to the players about. Man, these are the things we owe to the people. We got to make sure we do things right. If they're gonna come out and watch us and support us, let's make sure we give it back to them. And those guys did a good job of showing that today.
Go ahead. First question.
Yes, congratulations on the win and the postseason. Definitely. And I just wanted to ask you, you had NFL wide receiver Deebo Samuel come by and show you guys support. Talk about him coming out to support the game and support the team.
Yeah, thanks for the question. Yeah, we're always grateful for those guys when they come out and support us, and when they do, we always want to put a good brand out there, not just for them either, but for our fans again. And, it's great to see them guys come out here and witness the things that we're doing. And hopefully with the guys we have on our team now, get that opportunity to be back with those guys here come next season.
And Coach Harris, talk about yourself personally. For you, you kind of touched on a little bit. You get thrust in there last minute, become the coach, and now you're going to the postseason.
Yeah, it's one of those things, as playing quarterback and being a quarterback coach and, being an offensive coordinator and stuff like that. When you're a quarterback and you've played it the right way, you always prepping yourself for those moments, right? And so that's one thing that, I've prepped for. So it wasn't like one of those things, and Coach Barlow always said, man, to do it in public, you must first do it in private. So privately, I've always been prepping myself for that moment. And, when the moment came, I was ready for it, didn't flinch against it. And so, this is why we are where we are.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Oscar, you have a question?
Yeah, thank you very much. Hello, Coach from Mexico City. Coach, if you have the opportunity to make the cover of tomorrow's newspaper, what will be the quote at the cover?
I'm sorry, say it again?
If you have the opportunity to make the cover of tomorrow's newspaper, what you put in the cover?
Oh, we did it our way.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Coach. Have a great day. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do we have any more questions for on Zoom? Go ahead.
Yes, Coach. Calvin Caleb, BCP Plus. Looking at the gameplay today, do you feel like the team is gelling more and getting where you like it to be as you move towards postseason? Because it seems like your defense is starting to gel more. You got more pressure on the quarterback. Is that what you like to see heading towards the postseason?
Yeah, definitely. We're gelling in the right direction. That's for sure. And we just knew that this team was going to be tough, regardless. You know what I mean? No matter how great we played defensively and or offense, special team, whatever. They got some playmakers, man. They got some dudes. So, and Perez do a great job of getting those guys the ball, And so we knew it was going to be a hard-fought game. The one thing that, we have to clean up is our penalties. We got to get that eliminated, and we'll get that fixed, and that starts with me as far as making sure I hold the guys more accountable for, things that they do. So once we clean up our penalties, we can be a tough group of guys. All right, appreciate it. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you all, man. Thanks. And see y'all in a little bit. Next week, right? Here we go.
You got to walk around. Abram finally got it.
With a face mask. I ain't get the luxury of jumping over somebody.
I know, right? I jumped like 5 inches.
Man, hey, it was enough.
Yeah.
Come on now. You had the MVP chance. Oh,
I didn't know I had
gotta
that.
hear that.
I didn't know I had that in my duffel bag.
Man, how you do?
Yeah.
Man, it was a nice feeling. I mean, it's been a while, injury last year. And then coming out here, just knocking off all the rust and kind of just getting behind my pads again. I mean, yeah, there's no better feeling than stepping into the end zone.
That was amazing. We've had that play in for 2 weeks now, and worked it every time in practice. And I told Chris that he's gonna finally get a passing touchdown, and I was not gonna let anything stop me from getting in that end zone. And yeah, it was a wonderful feeling getting in there and running that play. As soon as I heard that play call, my eyes lit up, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a touchdown.
That's crazy. Man, I think right now we're very, close, tight-knit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's just got each other's back. I mean, you can see it out there on the field. I mean, we say, like, offense goes out there and goes 3 and out. I mean, defense has our back, and it's the other way around, too. So, I mean, right now we're, hip to hip. That's something I like to see in a team, and it's like a player-led team rather than a coach-led team. So if you got something like that, I mean, it's easier for the coaches to kind of go and do their job. Same thing for us.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, everybody in the locker room is hungry. They're not only just to win games, not only for a championship, but extra money in their bank account to support their families, support their kids. So everyone is, dialed into that. We broke down, our breaks, how we say DC. We broke it down on $17K because that's how much more we're going to get if we, win the whole thing. So these guys, not only football is their own motivation, but that extra bread and to take care of their families, motivation for everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna, everyone expects a show when me and Luis go at it head to head. He's a, talented, smart quarterback, and I kind of want to, play like him, similar plays like him, and just me and him going back and forth, man. I have huge respect to him. Smart dude. He knows how to get rid of the ball fast, and every time we play head to head, it's like I said, it's a show. So definitely a popcorn-worthy game. Yeah, I mean, he's a, leader himself. So our connection, not only starts, during game day, it works from practice and then even after practice. We kind of work on, these throws, and if we miss something in practice, we make sure we go back and fix it after practice so we can just erase it. And, he does a great job of, leading, telling me what he wants. We do a good job looking back at the film and kind of seeing if they're playing inside or outside on him. And we do a good job communicating. I think that's the main thing.
Y'all in the Zoom, too?
Oh, yes. Yeah, this question is for both of you gentlemen. 2023, I was there at the championship game. Can you talk about both of you coming back and have a chance to rewrite history and be in the postseason again?
I mean, you said it right there. We want to go out there and really fix something. We didn't win it, and it's our opportunity now, a chance to go out there and rewrite that. I think we got a solid team. We got a lot of weapons on offense, and a lot of, I guess you could say, stoppers on defense. And it's a lot of hungry people, like Jordan said. There's a lot of hungry people on our team, and to get to it, I mean, it's an exciting feeling, and it's something that we're all looking forward to, and especially us too. And a lot of guys who are here from that year. I mean, that's something that we're hungry for, just to go back and not really just go back, but like go back to that spot and win that.
Yeah, I'm just excited for this opportunity to rewrite history. Last 2 years it hurt not winning that championship, and we felt like in the locker room that we were the better team, and we just let it slip away. So to get this second chance to go back into this playoff and to get to where we are today, I think it's just a huge blessing and huge opportunity that we have to take advantage of.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Anything else?
Question for both guys. Seeing the growth of the team and knowing that you guys are working towards this playoff push, how confident does a game like today make you, knowing that you swept a rivalry and you clinched a playoff spot at the same time?
I mean, that builds a lot of confidence for our team. You know, all of it started in practice. You know, all the guys are kind of flying on the field and kind of, you know, just getting to it. And I felt like we really had a good week of practice, and coming out here to see all that hard work kind of just pay off. I mean, that's a huge boost of confidence, and I think it's something that we're gonna, you know, kind of just carry over to the next game and then the game after that. And then after that, like I said, it's a good chance to rewrite history, and I think everybody's looking forward to that. So, like I said, it's a good confidence boost for us.
Same thing.
Final question?
Yeah, Matt, you want to say something? Yeah. Right. Yeah, we've heard that going into this week, and you know, we're really like a little frustrated that, you know, if it comes down to that, like I feel like we do need to play in a neutral spot because, you know, playing back in St. Louis, I mean, I played there, you know, so it's like just having that home field. I mean, for them, that home field advantage while we're the home team is, I don't think it's fair. And I think a neutral site. I mean, we even talked about what about just playing back in Arlington where we don't have to travel, save a lot of money, and play there. And I don't know. I just think the league got to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna piggyback off